Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a quick video. I just want to talk about how terrible the enlisted events have been lately. All the stuff like this, like the arsenal and loot events, they've just been awful. It's just been worthless, such like worthless stuff. Like, do we really need a slightly different version of the Johnson LMG? Do we really need that Darkflow? Was anybody really asking for that? Like, it's not even that much different besides having better handling than the regular one. It doesn't even have, like, it's not even belt fed. It doesn't have a longer magazine or anything. It doesn't have anything special about it. It's just exactly the same weapon. Speaking of which, the bar, third version of the bar, the A2, this needs to have at least a 30 or 40 round magazine, and, it needs to be more competitive with the LMGs that the other factions have, which all have around that same amount of ammo in the same tour, in the same tier, excuse me. And like if you're up tiering everything else, you're expected to use this in like BR4 and 5 before if you're like focusing on everything else before you focus on machine guns, which is insane. Which is insane, right? I think allies are honestly the single worst faction in the game, probably in the entire game, probably. Next to Axis, right before Axis, but they're definitely the worst. Like, honestly, but yeah, about events. Reinforcements received was terrible. The AT gun for Japan, this thingy can't hit anything beyond like 30 meters. It's very difficult to aim it beyond around like 50 yards, 30 meters, whatever. In general, very difficult to aim it. And instead of giving it like a primary fire of the regular AT rifle, whatever, yeah, instead of giving it a primary fire of this and letting you just put on the little explosive dongle thing, sort of as an alt fire, like how the M1 Grand grenade works. Instead, that's all you get. It's just the grenade, just the warhead. And it's terrible. It's not flexible at all. I don't think it's as good as the Panzerfaust, from what I've, played with it in events. I don't think it's as good as the Panzerfaust is. And you expect it to be used in the same tier when this is like a BR3 at most, explosive. Even with like the crazy penetration, but does the crazy penetration matter if you can't aim the thing? If it can't hit anything beyond like 30 yards? No, it doesn't. And another thing, which yeah, the previous weapon select event was kind of terrible, but I picked the FN Model 30 anyway, just out of curiosity. This also should have had like 30 rounds in the magazine. Like, I'm so tired of these 20 round in the magazine light machine guns in BR3 as if they're not only BR2 only thing. It's so pathetic. It's so pathetic. Not that I'm saying the bar should have been before the Brins or anything, but I honestly might switch back to the Brins because I just like having light machine guns with a lot of ammo. That's something I really appreciate. Speaking of which, the KE-50, which is an older, as in a few months ago, event weapon, this should just be on the tech tree. This should just be on the tech tree. It should be on the tech tree, and it should be BR3. Because it's not even considerably better. Like, you can see the reload time is longer. They did balance it out. It's not even that much better than the regular KE7. And the KE7 is perfectly fine in BR3. I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, because I might just be tripping out, but I remember for a few days after this event originally came out, the KE750 was BR3. And then they switched it over to BR4 for whatever dumb reason, for whatever sociopathic reason, right? And another thing they've done that is completely pointless was, let me try and find them. Yeah, all of these like event squads and stuff. There was this in the radio squad too. That just had absolutely nothing different, and they're just completely stock. Besides, looking a little bit different visually, completely stock machine gun and radio squads. All they had to do to make this interesting or worth taking is like modify this, make a version that has more ammo, and then I might actually sit down and want to actively, grind up that event. But instead, it's just a regular Beretta Model 30, but it's 3-star. You don't have to pretend to be historically accurate in Enlisted, because you clearly aren't with how much they get wrong. Like, you don't have to, like, please people who want historical accuracy, because video games aren't about that. Video games are about having fun. And these events are not fun. They're not worth doing, and they're not fun to do. It's just like super duper grindy for these mediocre rewards. But like I said, all I had to do to make this worth doing was give us like, I don't know, a 30 or like 40 round version of this gun right here. You know, have it be some like field modification or something. You know, maybe they took off this stupid thing and like put a box on it or something. This stupid like weird magazine and put like an ammo box on the bottom or something. You know, make it interesting. Come be creative. You guys can be creative. You're video game devs. It's what you do. The only event that I think's worth been doing in a while is this machine gun right here, which I cannot pronounce at all. This machine gun right here. That's like the only one, because this is like single-handedly, hands down, one of the best guns in the game, and I'm honestly surprised they didn't make it BR4 for how good it is. Like they did to the poor KE750, the KE750, which all should be usable in Germany now, by the way, since the regular KE7 is. But yeah, let me think. Anything else? Yeah, this guy should also just be on the tech tree. This lonely noob. He should also just be on the tech tree. Saboteurs. You know, why not? And I didn't include it in my class tier list, but yeah, he would definitely be like C tier, F. He's very super situational. I took his PPSH away and gave it to one of my assault squad guys and just gave him a Beretta 40 round, whatever. But yeah, that's about it for this this quick video. I'm just kind of airing my grievances out with Enlisted. I think Darkflow need to actually fix the game and add like legitimately new content to the tech tree, which is where people experience the game. People do not experience the game down here. Most people do not experience the game by paying for it. Most people experience the game here, and they pay for all of this using their time and their dedication. That's how they pay for it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little rant, word salad, whatever thing I did. And I am